Hey, I'm Max and welcome to my idle game tutorial. In this tutorial, at the end we should have this result right here, which includes a updating graph that updates every 10 seconds with the new dollars that you have, different coins that you can buy and sell that changes price randomly, and that gives you an interest based on how many you own. So for example, this one I have 22 now, and every 10 seconds it gives me interest based on that and shows in my wallet. The first thing that I want to do in this tutorial is fix up a big error that I made. It's actually pretty embarrassing, the error that I made, because it's like very low level math and I should have seen this. You can see if I try to buy something that's very low, it doesn't actually take away from my money. It's actually not as much as it should. And if I try to sell it, same thing, it doesn't really take as much as it should. So clearly there's something going on with the math here. And as you can see also, if I buy a bunch of coins and then I increase the price of the coins to millions and I sell them, you can see I'm only getting $94. And that's because I did a very stupid mistake with my division and multiplication here. So what a big number is pretty much just a number with a scientific notation. So that is not the way to multiply or divide numbers with scientific notation at all. It's actually way simpler than that, and that doesn't even work, but the real way to do it is even simpler. You literally just have to do result.number times equal m.number and result.index plus equal m.index. That's all you gotta do. And for the division, it's pretty much the same thing. So result.number divided equal by m.number and result.index minus equal m.index. And that's it, now it should work. So now if I try to buy a bunch of very low coins, you can see it gets me down to $2, so that's fine. And if I sell them, it gets me back up to pretty much what I was. And same thing for the coins. If I buy them at, I'm trying to buy them, yep. So I bought 10, and now if I try to sell 10 after increasing to millions, I get millions. So that's working fine now. So now let's try to make the price fluctuation a little bit more consistent. So you know how real things go down and up, but usually when they go up for a bit and then down for a bit. They don't go like up, down, up, down, up, down, at least not all the time. So let's try to simulate that. I don't actually know how to simulate that, but I'll just do like a trend and have a chance to change the trend. So here I'll just do public bold going up. And here when we check if you want the price to go up or down, I'll check first if that crypto dot going up. And if it is going up, then I'll set the chance to go up to 80%, else I'll set it to 20%, so it can still go up if it's in a downtrend and the other way around, but it's much less likely. So now to make the going up go from false to true and the other way around, I'll check if the random value is less than the crypto volatility, which is the chance that it goes up and down. And I just realized that I spelled that wrong, so before I trigger anyone, I'll correct that. And if it is, I'll just set the going up to not going up, which is going to invert it. I will also change here when the price updates, so instead of always going up or down by 2%, I'll make it go from 1% to 3% or so. So what I want is, depending on the volatility, to go from 1% to up to, I guess, 100% if you put the volatility to the maximum. So what I'll do is random.range between 100 minus crypto.volatility and 100, and then I just have to go set my volatility to something between 0 and 100. Okay, so here I'll set my volatility, so let's say 10 for this one, or actually to test I'll do something like 50, so it's going to move a lot just to test it, and I'll do pretty much 10 for all the other ones. They seem to be following a trend, like the max has been going up a lot, now it went down once, up once, and it seems to be going down now. So I'll try setting the max coin volatility to 90, see what that does. And it does seem like it can make it drop a lot more. Okay, so the volatility and the going up and down seems to be working. Now one thing that I want to do is show red or green depending on if it went up or down in the last second. So I'll do a prev price here. And right here I'll do crypto.prevprice equals to crypto.price right before changing it. And up here I'll create two color, private color green equals to new color 0, 1, 0, and private color red equals to new color 100. And down here in the update crypto prices, I'll do if cryptos at I-2, just like we did above, dot price is greater than cryptos at I-2 dot pref price. So if it increased in price, we want to set the text color to green, else we want to set the text color to red. Okay, so that seems to be working great. So as you can see now, I forced the max coin into a downtrend by setting the volatility to 0, which prevents it from flipping. And as you can see, it keeps going down, and once in a while it's going to have a few green because of the little chance to have a green even if we're in a downtrend. And now I'll do the interest. So I already set in my crypto an interest rate, which I'm going to apply every 10 seconds or so. So here I'll add the interest timer, and I'll do pretty much the same thing. So if interest timer is less than time.time, then I want to call the interest and do interest timer equals to time.time plus 10, I think. Now here I'll do my private void apply interest. And in here I'll just do for each crypto and cryptos player data dot dollars plus equal crypto dot price times crypto dot interest. And I'll just call it here in my timer. And I almost forgot to do times crypto dot own, because obviously we want to multiply that by the amount we own. And we cannot see the amount of dollars go up because we forgot to update wallet right here. Or actually I won't do it in the loop because there's no point in doing it each time. I'll do it at the end. So now if I decide to buy, let's say 8 max coins, you can see I have $18. And you can see that my dollars is going up, but it's showing in the wrong format though. To fix the number of dollars, sometimes going to K when we're not quite at 1K yet and all that stuff, I'll simply do a public void set index or like reset index, and I'll just recalculate it. So I think it's some problem like when we do a plus with something that has a K in it, it goes to the K because of this or something like that, and I really don't want to mess and try to find what it is, so I'll just do this, so both of the while, and it will just reset the index. And over here I'll just do player data dot dollars dot reset index. And now if I buy a bunch of coins and I get my interest in a few seconds, and now it no longer goes to K for no reason. Now another issue that I have is sometimes when I click max and I hit buy, sometimes it doesn't work, like it acts like I don't have enough money. So let me try to do it right now, and you can see it didn't work first time I click, and now it's not working. So I think the problem with that is that sometimes like floating point error can make it so instead of being the same, it's like 0.000 bunch of zeros away, and since it's not bigger than or equal, it doesn't go through. So to fix this, in the buy max, I'll actually remove a little bit from the maximum that we can buy before setting it, and this way we make sure that we're not going to have this floating point error effect if we can buy it or not. So here I'll actually create a big number amount and format that instead. So big number amount is equal to the money I have divided by the price, and then I'll just do amount dot remove 0.0001, something like that. And this way when I hit buy max, it should actually buy a little bit less than the max and make sure that it's always working. So there you go. So thanks for watching this part of the idle game tutorial. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. Make sure to check out the other parts as well and my other Unity tutorials, and subscribe if you want.